Hello, everyone. Welcome to Blind Vision. I'm your host, Caden Hooks, and I gotta tell you something. For the last 4 years, I've been working on a novel. Several, actually, but this is going to be the first. I hope to publish it around maybe Thanksgiving or so, and I wanted to read some of it to you guys for this month's upload. Sorry, I'm gonna piano go. Let me just set up my device. Okay, here we are. It's called The Shadow of Treachery. The Shadow of Treachery. The Sun Swords Chronicles, Book 1 by Caden Hooks. In loving memory of Janice and Jerry Roost. Hello up there, Nana and Papa. Love you to pieces. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Psalm 23:4, New King James. Chapter 1, The Kidnapping. Until Jana Peterson saw the hedge, she was having a perfectly normal, if somewhat lousy day. She was a tall, thin girl with sky-blue eyes, and until the day our story begins, she was living pretty much the same life as any 14-year-old girl in the central Ohio suburbs. But soon all that would change. On the day in question, her alarm for school went off at 6 a.m. like it always had, and she groaned, like always. After snoozing the alarm, she laid in bed for about 9 more minutes before it went off again. She groaned again. Fine, I'll get up, she said, sitting up and rubbing the sleep out of her eyes. After climbing wearily out of bed, she dressed in blue jeans, white socks, blue and black tennis shoes with white laces, and a Rolling Stones t-shirt her Uncle Jim had given her for her last birthday. She hadn't really wanted the shirt, but chose to wear it to be polite. She managed to get all her stuff together, ran her fingers through her shoulder-length cinnamon-colored hair, then traipsed downstairs into the kitchen for breakfast. Her parents had shown her how to use the stove, and she considered herself to be at least 50% reliable enough to cook her breakfast without setting the house on fire. So, of course, she left her eggs cooking for too long, set off the smoke alarms, and woke up everyone in the house, including their kitten, Amy, who meowed and caused a loud thud as she streaked out of her bed. Janice Lynn, her mother yelled from upstairs, her usually easygoing Louisiana bayou twang cracking like a whip. Sorry, Mama, Jana yelled back, then whirled around and turned off the stove. She cut up her eggs, dumped them into a bowl, and studied them dubiously. They were nowhere near perfect, but it wasn't the worst job she'd done either. Then she ate. When her parents came downstairs, her mother looked cross and her father looked tired. Her dad went into the living room and slumped onto the couch, and her mother gave her an angry look before going to make herself breakfast. Gina laughed nervously. Oh yeah, sorry about that, she said sheepishly. It's fine. Just please try and watch your eggs next time, Mama replied. Yeah, whoops. Sorry, Daddy, Jana called into the living room. He grunted from the recliner. Never mind, she muttered, then nearly put syrup in her eggs instead of ketchup. At this, her little sister, Gabby, who, in Jana's opinion, was the greatest nuisance ever conceived by anyone, burst out laughing. Oh, knock it off, Gabby. No, it's funny, Gabby protested with an annoying, teasing note in her voice. Shut up. No. You're always so... Both of you, shut it, her older brother Paul snapped as he stumped into the kitchen wearing his Kendall Grove college uniform, a royal blue t-shirt and cap, black slacks, socks, and shoes with white laces, with the white button-up shirt draped over one arm. Eventually, the household quieted down, and Jana, Paul, and their dad all went outside. Daddy waited to see them off. Paul to college and Jaina to Kendall County High, before Hugh was to drop Mom off at the hospital for her job, and he went to a philosophy conference in Columbus for his. So he said his normal goodbye, coupled with a practical joke. This time it was twisting her nose sideways, catching her off guard twice, and missing the third time because she swatted his hand away. Then he said goodbye to Paul, who said goodbye to both of them and drove off. Then Jaina's bus came, and her dad walked her up to its door. "Hey," he said, then leaned in close and pecked her on the cheek. "Have a good day." "You too, Daddy," Jaina said, hoping the bus's engine would drown out her personal pet name for him. Then she turned on the bus steps to blow him a kiss and waved. "See you later." "You too, sweetie," Daddy called back. Jaina took her usual solitary seat behind the handicap entrance. At school, she had only a select few people around her age who were decent to her, most of them freshmen like herself, though she was on good terms with a few of the older students too. But her typical partner in crime was Lauren Dennis, who lived in Blossomfield County, the next suburb over. Therefore, when Jaina rode on the bus, she sat by herself, finished leftover homework, did some last-minute studying, listened to music, or thought about life. Today she did the last two things, putting on an upbeat pop mix, and thought that maybe, just maybe, nothing too bad would happen to her by the end, or by the time she got home. How very wrong she was. Okay, people, that is a demo of the Shadow of Treachery, the Sun Swords Chronicles Book 1. It probably won't sound exactly like this by the time I'm done with it, but I just wanted to get something out there so there was some awareness of what's going on. And I have a whole series waiting in the wings, as it were. But this is just the beginning of chapter 1 for the first book. And yeah, hopefully you'll get some hopefully there'll be a way to get some copies to, I don't know where you all live, and I can't guarantee that every library in the world will have one, but God willing, you'll be able to order it off Amazon and whatever my people I'm working with can get their hands on, so just look for that. And for the record, my name is spelled C-A-I-D-E-N if you're going to look by author, and my last name, it looks just the way it sounds, basically. So, yeah. Take care. God bless you. And hopefully videos that are just about myself and my work are at a minimum, and I can glorify Jesus and Christian faith and life and everything that I do, both here on this channel and off this channel and in the hereafter. Take care. God bless you. And for those of you who, like me, have turned 18, God help you all. And that goes for all of you. That's just my way of telling you that I'm now a legal adult. I hope to register to vote soon. Okay, enough about me. Take care. God bless you.